hit my router. Maybe that'll work. Oh, it did work. Okay. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Probably going to do some tarot readings on Facebook this evening around 6 Pacific time, which would be 9 Eastern time because you guys are in the future. Anywho, how do I swipe that away? There we go. Okay, just a second. There we go. Okay, so my hair. So I have this curl. I'm going to explain my hair like I always do when I start my videos, people. I have this curl in my hair. I don't know where it came from. I think it came with the gray hair that's starting to mix in with my hair that I color out. But I did a blow dry this morning, but I like scrunched it so all these curls and waves would stay in, and then I just curled the bottom. So now I kind of look like a cave dweller. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is finding your dream job. Like, so many people are stuck in a job, and that's really why I started this Creating Happy Mondays, name, is because I've enjoyed Mondays for years because I do what I love. And I enjoy, when the kids were little and they would go to school and my husband would go to work, and Mondays were great because all weekend I'd be with them, which was great. But then Monday they'd all go and I'd be able to work on my thing. So, which was reselling and thrifting and all that good stuff. And so Mondays were always happy for me. I was always looking forward to Mondays. And so many of you are dreading Mondays. So how do you find your dream job? This goes back to an exercise that I did, that I explained a few days ago, is where you take everything that you bitch and complain about with your current job or your current situation or career or whatever it is, business that you own or whatever it is, you take all of those complaints and bitches and you turn them into the opposite. So like, I have to be to work every day at 7 o'clock. I want time freedom. I'm not getting paid enough. I want financial freedom. I don't like my coworkers. I work with people that I enjoy being around. I'm not appreciated. I work for people who appreciate me. So you do that, and then you make that list of what all you want in your job. If you're like in a cubicle, I want to be outside. Well, maybe you should go to work for the Forest Service so you can be outside all the time. If you're outside all the time and you hate the weather, maybe you want to be in a cubicle. Like, everybody wants something different. And that's the great thing about the dream job thing is everybody wants something different. So it's not like everybody's just going to scoop up what you want, because not everybody wants it. I mean, I think about like my aunt who was living in this beautiful big house on the hill with my grandmother. And then when my grandmother passed away, she wanted a nice little tiny house, not up on the hill with all the, Richie Riches or whatever. She wanted this nice little house down, close to the college and has a room for a garden. And, she likes her simple little space. Well, some people want mansions. Some people want cabins in the woods. Some people want farmhouses. Some people want the newest, latest house they can get into. Some people want to live in a little ticky-tacky neighborhood and have their house look like the house that's 2 doors down, like us, which isn't my dream house, but I love this house. It's serving us well, and I appreciate it. So anyways, that's the cool thing about your dream job or your goals and your dreams, is that not all of us want the same thing. I always think about that when I go thrifting, and I'm like, oh, somebody's going to get all the good stuff. Not everybody's looking for what I'm looking for. Some people are there just looking for kids' clothes. Some people are there just looking for vintage clothes. Some people are there just looking for, they just are buying all the Old Navy. I don't know why they do that, but maybe that's what they're doing. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like, everybody wants something different. Some people love cleaning and organizing. Some people love hiring cleaning and organizers. Some people, whatever your dream job is, and then you can turn your hobby into a dream job. So like, I really like horses. I grew up having horses all through high school. I was like this little horse trader. I always had horses and ponies, and I was always training them and then selling them. And then, a couple times I had a couple stallions. So I would like, make sure a mare was pregnant, a little pony mare was pregnant before I sold her. And, just stuff like that. Like, I just enjoyed that. And it's like, as I got older, I was like, ooh, I'm going to be a horse trainer. And part of me is still like, I would love to get horses again. And I probably will. But it's like, I was just watching a video. I follow a couple of these young gals that adopt the Mustangs, and then they actually like get a sponsor to adopt the Mustang, and then they train them, and then they compete in a show, and then that Mustang is sold, and then they get paid for training that Mustang. And like a couple of them get bucked off pretty hard, and I'm just like, and they're doing like really natural horsemanship and everything that I would do, but sometimes things still go bad. Horses are totally unpredictable, so they get bucked off, and I'm just thinking, oh, the last time I got thrown from a horse was probably about, it was after I had Madison. She was probably about maybe a year old, and I didn't get bucked off, but he spooked, and I went one way and he went the other. And I like landed on my tailbone. And I just remember it took me like 3 or 4 days to recover. Here I am babbling about my horse experience. But I just remember thinking, I can't just get bucked off like I used to when I was, a teenager, and I would just get thrown and get right back on, and so anyways, like, that's not my dream job anymore. Would I still love to have horses in my life? Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. So, so you can take your hobbies, if you like to sew, you can sell sewing supplies, or you could open an alteration business. If you like to do hair and you've always wanted to go to beauty school, go back to beauty school, or just do tutorials on YouTube and start your own YouTube channel. There are people that make a living on YouTube. It takes a while. It's not going to happen immediately, but you can eventually build up a following. I watch like makeup tutorials and hair tutorials and how to cut your own hair, because I cut my own hair. I'm sure you can totally tell today that I cut my own hair. I don't care. Anyways, what is it? Bad hair, don't care, or something like that. Anyways, if you like to do math, you could be a bookkeeper. If you like to, paint, you could be an artist and do, my sister-in-law, who just does it for friends and family, but she does these pictures, and she takes everything that she knows about you and she incorporates it in like this collage of drawing and painting, and she uses pens and pencils, and it just ends up just being this beautiful picture. She did one for me, and honestly, it's probably one of the best presents I've ever got for my birthday. It was just amazing. I was just so taken back by it. And then she also put all these words at the bottom, and she had called or texted all these people that are close to me and said, what's one word that describes Shelly? And she put all the words on the bottom. And then in the back of the frame, if I take it apart, there's a list of who said what about me. And I like, that's an amazing, talent and gift. And, you can do stuff like that on Etsy, and, even just locally or whatever. I've encouraged her, like, you should be doing these all the time. And she's just like, I enjoy doing them. I don't want to turn it into a business. And that's kind of where she's at with her talents, but I'm just, and she enjoys, she's a stay-at-home mom, she's a gardener, she homeschools the kids, like, that is her passion right now, but I'm just saying, like, if you like making jewelry, there's that. If you don't want to make jewelry and sell it, you can do videos about making jewelry or hold classes. Things are starting to happen where we can get together again. And it's just like, whatever it is, you can start small. You can start small. You can start with a video. You can start with just inviting a few people over and showing them how to make bracelets, or show them how to, organize their closet or whatever. And you can turn that, word of mouth is like the biggest advertisement and the best advertisement. You can turn that into something huge. And so, my question in these videos, I'm not sure if I'm like not seeing any. I guess not. My question in this video was, do you take baby steps or do you go big? And some people, it's easy for them to go big. I feel like I'm kind of one of those people, like, if I have the resources, I can just like stop doing this and start doing this. I love big changes. I love moving to new houses. I love new towns. I love new experiences. I love new jobs, although I don't stick with like a 9-to-5 because I don't like being told what to do and when to do it. And that's why I do what I do, because I have time freedom and a lot of financial freedom. And so, you can take these baby steps, and you can, like, say you like organizing closets, like you watch the organizing shows, you watch Marie Kondo, or I think that's how you say her name. You have your closets all organized. You've organized your kids' closets. You've maybe helped some friends organize closets. Like, why not do a video on it, or a class, or just like say, hey, Karen, how would you feel about like having a few friends over and some wine and munchies, and I'll show you guys how to organize a closet by organizing your closet. Would you be into that? And then like have everybody pitch in like $10 so they can learn these tricks, or, like you can start with that, or you can just be like, I'm going all in and I'm going to put advertising out there that I'm organizing homes and that, decluttering and blah, blah, blah. There's lots of people that would love that. And I've even thought about that. That's why I brought it up, because like my house can be a total mess. As you can clearly see over here. There you go, Facebook family and friends. But when I go into other people's homes, I'm like, oh, if they just did this, this, and this space would be so much more organized. That just like is a natural thing that I think about. And so I've thought about that. Like, that would be so fun to go in and declutter and organize people's homes. And on top of that, because I'm a reseller, if they want to donate any of their stuff or sell any of their stuff or whatever, or unload, then I'm available for that too. That's what those, that got junk, you see the trucks around that say got junk. That's what they do. People pay them to come in and do like clean outs of rentals, or if like, grandma passed away, grandma passed away and everybody took what they wanted. And then, they're just like, take the rest. They just want it gone. They don't want to deal with an estate sale. They don't want to deal with a garage sale. They don't want to haul it off to Goodwill. Just come get it. So those got junk guys, they come and get it. And then they have people that separate all that stuff and get rid of the trash and get rid of the donation. And then they sell that stuff. Like, that's an actual job. It's like a clean out. I have a friend here in the Vancouver area, and that's what she does. She goes in and cleans out rentals and estates and that sort of thing. Even after the estate sale, if there's stuff left, she'll go in and clean it out, and she gets amazing stuff that she can resell. And then she like donates it or gets rid of it, and then she'll go in and clean the house if that's what they want. It's just like, there are jobs and opportunities everywhere, from YouTube to eBay to, all kinds of resell. Even Facebook has a marketplace. There's OfferUp, there's online jobs. If you are a graphic artist, you can go on to like, Upwork and Fiverr and do graphic design work for other people. Anything. If you're a consultant, if you know a lot about something and you want to be a consultant, there are freelance sites out there for consultants. If you want to get a 9-to-5 job, they are out there. I've seen so many "we're hiring" signs, and not just at fast food places. Like, lots of places are hiring right now. So, start your dream job, whether it's a baby step or a big step. Go do it. Go figure it out. Write that list and do the opposite and focus on those things. I want financial freedom. I want time freedom. I want people that appreciate me. I want to work outside. I want to work inside. I want to work with my hands. I want to do math, you know, like whatever it is, figure out what that list is and start concentrating on that and quit bitching and complaining about where you're at now. So with that, I'm going to go. If you want to join me tonight, I'm going to do some tarot readings on Facebook. It's Shelly Leonard Epperly is my name on Facebook. So you can go there and I'll do like quick little 3-card readings for people for about an hour. And yeah, and if you want a reading from me, then just message me. And I do 7-card readings and 12-card readings, and I do charge for those. I think it's like $20, and the 12-card reading is like a birthday reading, so it's each month. And so I charge, I want to say $100 for that one. So, but anyways, if you're on YouTube, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and hit the bell. And if you're on Facebook and you're watching this, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. Bye.